All right. I think we're back. Finally. All right. That. Holy cow. Okay, if the stream decides to off itself again, I'm gonna try swapping my internet, and if that doesn't work, then feel free to send an angry message to YouTube. I do not know why I don't know why it's giving me so much trouble today, but hopefully we do not continue having these problems any further. Anyways, we're doing a sequel. We're back by popular demand. We are back. We are back, and hopefully we don't have to go again. Because if we do, then I may just absolutely lose my mind. But yes. It keeps giving me this nonsense about please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Shut up, YouTube. I have streamed quite a few times on YouTube. Every single time there is always an issue. I don't think I've ever had a single YouTube live stream that has not in some way had an error message, completely broken down, or refused to even start in the first place. Compared that to like 5 years ago when we had crappier internet and I was streaming on Twitch, never had an issue with the actual stream quality. YouTube needs to fix their streaming. Like, imagine how successful YouTube could be if they actually cared about their streaming service. But no, they don't, because they're all absolutely dumb, and they piss me off. But anyways, okay. So, yeah, so we have the expansion here of the 1999 Thomas and Freight Car set. And we now need to determine whether or not YouTube did cause confusion and delay. Yep, welcome back, Noah. YouTube decided that I was not allowed to stream, and it kept buffering everything. So I am genuinely, I'm getting frustrated with this. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the ad rate to low anyways as well. We're gonna do that. All right, but yes, so is this a good layout? That is the question. Or not, is this a good layout? Sorry, is this a good expansion? Now, to judge whether or not this is a good expansion, take a look at the diagram that we have in the corner of the screen. All of the parts in blue are, those were in the original set, and all of the parts in pink are the additions that we added to make the expansion. So I'm going to put the poll up again. Hello to everybody just joining in. All right, let's try this. Let's try this poll. Hopefully we have a little more context. Frustrated with YouTube? No, never. No, I'm always frustrated with YouTube. There's always something. There's always something. This company YouTube is the gold standard for online video streaming, and somehow they still do not have a fully functional platform. It is kind of ridiculous that we live in the year 2025. This year, isn't this year like the 20th year that YouTube has been live? YouTube is 20 years old this year, and we're still having all sorts of issues with it. You would think that a company, or you would think that a website owned by Google, of all companies, Google, who makes billions of dollars, you would think that they would actually put some care and some, they would actually, no, shut up. Oh, my stupid phone started yapping at me as soon as I said Google. But you would think that for a website owned and operated by Google, essentially, would be a little bit more functional than this. Google's whole thing is AI. And I hate that. I hate that everything is AI. Like, okay, look, there are uses for AI, but this is not one of them. I mean, it's almost like we watched The Terminator from 1984 and didn't think to question, is using AI for absolutely everything under the sun a good idea? But it seems like people are unhappy. It seems like PlayRail did not do a good enough job with this expansion of the 1999 Thomas and Freight Car set. Based on popular demand, PlayRail has failed us, unfortunately. So, it is my job now to make this better. So, let's see. We're going to make a much better expansion. PlayRail did not cook. They did not cook hard enough. So I have to cook harder for them. All right, let's see. I'm going to grab a few more half straights. And we're definitely going to need some more curves. Curves. We're going to need a couple of buffers as well. And I'll say, actually no, we probably will need some more point switches. All right. So I've got a pretty solid idea for how this expansion is going to go. It's not the most complex expansion under the sun, but it is going to be a good one nonetheless. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is take away that switch. I'm also going to rotate the layout a bit so we don't have to deal with hitting the backdrop there. All right, so three-way auto switch is what we need. It is what we need, it is what we want. And then we need, oh my gosh, I actually don't even need to use any of these curves that I went and got. That is hilarious. All right, I'm probably gonna use those later anyways though. So, double track, we need 2 pieces of double curve. There we go. And then just because we were talking about it earlier, double straight. Boom. I don't think we need this here, so we're gonna move it over here. Actually, you know what? We're going to move it onto the other side of the layout. We're going to move it over here. And then we're going to replace this here with this. Like that. There we go. And I'm going to show why we're doing that in just a second. And then we're going to put that there. We're going to put these here. And I think we just need one more straight rail. And we have made this expansion so much better than the original one. And I mean, it doesn't need to be a giant layout. You don't really need to make something absolutely stunning. Sometimes all you need is just a little bit more. All right, I think I'm just missing one more little detail. Here we go. We got the little signal piece here. And then just for a little extra flavor on this layout, we add a signal here and a couple of trees. Boom. Look at that. So much better. You don't need a whole lot to make a simple train set look a lot more interesting. And this is what I call toy design 101. I have never studied toy design by any means, but after 20 plus years of messing around with Thomas the Tank Engine toys, you kind of get a feel for what qualifies as a solid expansion versus what does not what qualifies as garbage. So I almost started unboxing this in the middle of my yapping. I got the two train shed pack from Play-Rail. Very simple pack, but one that's very, very useful. And the reason we have this little, let's see what it, does it have any layout recommendations on the back? Oh, it does. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so now we have a couple of sheds that we can add in to our little expansion here. Boom. There we go. Look at that. Sometimes simple is better. And now, thanks to that one little change, Thomas can now access every part of the layout on his own. And he does not require me to come in and change the points for him. He does it by himself. Okay, I put my phone over here. I'm like looking for my phone so that I can read chat. Yeah, this layout is so much better. Oh, and first stream that, here we go, much better. Okay. Oh no, how sad, it failed. Anyways, yep, there we go. Insert Jeremy Clarkson. Train. Yep, we got trains. That is what we see. But yes. We took the layout design. There's the little diagram in the corner. We took that kind of underwhelming expansion and we made it 10 times better with just a few more pieces. I mean, there really isn't much that I did add. I think like one straight rail, the buffers, the sheds, and then the auto switch and the couple pieces of double track, and that's all I did. Such a nice layout. And the best part of this layout is that we can have another engine put on it. You can have 2 engines ride on the rails. Hello, Josh. This is actually a peak toy line. Playrail is peak. Playrail is the toy line. But that is very opinionated. All right, add Henry. Let's see what chat says. Add Henry, add the C12, Toby, Percy. Interesting. No one ever agrees on what engine goes on. It's always fun. It's always fun to see what people are feeling like. So we've got Henry, the C12, Toby, and Percy. So let's do... It's time for a little democracy. Uh-oh. Boom. All right. Let's see what gets voted. Oh, and here we go. Here comes the Boko inquiries have started. I think at this point, Boko has become like the most requested engine that I put on any given layout during a stream, collectively. Like, there are days where I don't see Oliver, there's days where I don't see some of the main characters, but every time, always Boko. Let's go! LR Lexi. How's everything going? How did the procedure go? Did that happen yet? I remember you had said that on, I think, Tuesday's stream. Let's see what the poll's at. Currently the poll is it tied between Toby and Percy? It is. Ooh, interesting. It's all good? Awesome. Glad that went well. Seems we need a tiebreaker for Toby and Percy. Donation, I'm sure. You do both. No, we're gonna pick one. We're gonna pick one. Oh! And it looks like Percy has won. Percy has won the vote. Percy with some trucks is what got requested. So, we shall now, I just heard some trucks. I did not hear any specific trucks. So we will be going with the trucks of all time. All right. Let me get a battery in. I'll set the little stop track there. Damn, I'm gonna have to charge some of my rechargeables. I'm struggling to find batteries that consistently power everything. Here we go. All right. So Percy is going to have the Sodor mining hopper, the yellow car from the Adventure Begins pack and the Rock Crusher. Because both of those are items that never appear. We were very close to Toby, indeed. We were very close to Toby. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna munch a little, and then we'll get into the next layout, or the next expansion rather. Yeah, the Rock Crusher is fun. It's not the most applicable piece of rolling stock, but it's super duper fun. I don't ever get to talk about it in videos. Like, live streams are the best places to see some of the to see my collection, because there are things that typically won't get pulled out. Like Neville and Murdoch are two characters that I don't normally talk about in videos. Lady hasn't been in a video for a while. Yeah, live streams are really good opportunities to see the parts of my collection that don't get talked about much. But yeah, I need to let me stuff my face a little here. Delicious. All right. Now let's break into the beef lo mein. Oh, this looks fantastic. So delicious. Kirby-sized bite. Okay. All right, let's see what the next expansion is. Okay, a little bit low quality, but that is the James at Wellsworth station set from Tomica World and Motor Road and Rail. Or it might just, I don't know if they brought that one to Motor Road and Rail, but I know it was definitely in Tomica World. But yeah, so we got Tomica World set next. And this one uses the road. And, okay, yes, fine. You can... We got... all right. Batteries out. And we'll toss these lads over to the Toss these leads over to the other side here. Ugh. All right. Oh, you know what? I should keep these. I should keep these out. Where's my battery tester? Here it is. Better run these through the test. Okay, so now we've got to do the James at Wellsworth station set. This one is pretty simple. Very easy expansion to do. Very easy set to build. So I guess what we'll do is we'll build the original set just so that everyone knows what it looks like, and then we'll do the expansion. And we're not going to sit around and watch the original set run for however long either. We're gonna be snappy about it. So we're gonna need a certain horrid lorry for this, and we're also gonna need a certain vein red engine, and we're gonna need some road. Okay. So this set is also excruciatingly simple, because all it is this is just about it, I think. I'll put the signal here, move these, put the tree over here. We don't need that second tree. All right, there we go. And then we get the road. Hate Tomi's road because it is so hard to put together. At least the this road. And there we go. Yeah, this is the entire set. Ladies and gentlemen and friends of all flavors, this is the Tomica World James at Wellsworth Station set, also known as the A Day Out with James set. Yeah, that's it. I guess it's pretty respectable. You get a loop of road and you get a loop of rail. That's not the most common thing to see. And then the expansion for it is, well, we will, let us build the expansion. Okay, now let me come over here and take a look at it. Okay, yeah. So this is not going to be super duper difficult to do. I'm going to scooch this stuff out of the way. So all it is for the expansion, we take away the curve rails entirely, and then we get a couple more straight rails. There we go. And I'm gonna have to get some bridge piers. There we go. Okay. All right. All right, so we've got half of it done. Not a whole lot that gets messed with for the tracks. And then the road is just 3 more straight roads and 2 junctions. Better move all of the excess trains out of the way. All right, there we go. All right, road. Ugh. Okay, so what is it set up like? Okay, so one of the switches goes here, and then one curve here. Oh, I need another curve. Okay, that's fine. Two. Okay. And there we go. Lovely. All right, we've done it. We've got the expanded James at Wellsworth station set based on Play-Rail's recommendations. Let me just get James's proper rolling stock. And then we will have the expansion and we'll give it a rating. I'll move the tree out over here just to make it slightly more interesting. Okay, so Lori takes... Oh, I almost didn't take the batteries out of the signal over there. That would have been bad. Let's do that. Set Lori off on his way. And then we will put a battery in James. Hopefully this one is not dead yet. Not looking good. Decent. All right. Alright. So that is the expansion that is recommended by Tomica World. Let me pull the chat back up. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, stay there. So the switch on James keeps sliding backwards, and it keeps disengaging the gear. Look at that. I've never seen that happen. Interesting. All right, let's do a little surgery here, because that should not be happening. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Alright. There we go. Alright, so I readjusted the screws on it. So it seems, I don't know, okay, here, I'm gonna take the entirety of, what the hell is going on? Is anyone else getting a crap ton of ads, or is it just me? Because I'm getting like, I just got like 3 ads within the span of like a minute on my, while I have it up on my phone. I literally turned the frequency to low. MTI Rhombus does a surgery. Yep, we're doing surgery. We're doing some James surgery today. Yeah, I turned the ads to be minimal because YouTube has been frustrating me with the YouTube's been frustrating me with all the issues that we've been suffering from today. Alright, so we're going to take out James's motor here and see exactly why we're having issues. So normally the switches the switches are normally supposed to lock. When you put a when you push the switch all the way into the forward position, your switch is supposed to kind of stick at the front. That way you don't have the issue of it snapping back and you know, the motor disengaging the gears. Oh my goodness. There is a lot of crap in here. Okay. Looks like the gear area is pretty clean. Just a lot of dust that's kicked up in other spots. But yeah, so it looks like ooh. Okay, yeah, so the lock is engaging, but I think it's an issue with the actual switch. I do not like the way that the switch is moving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the switch and swap it out with a different one. Because it looks like the switch might have broken, honestly. It feels like it snapped at some point. Okay. Oh my gosh. It did. Oh my gosh, yeah, oh my word. Oh, wow. Okay, so the yeah, I know exactly what the issue was. The switch broke entirely, so that sucks. Good thing I have spares. I always keep broken engines just in case I need to do emergency surgery. And it seems like James is in dire need of emergency surgery. All right. Gosh, yeah, I only have one engine capable of replacing the switch with. Yeah, wow. All right, I need to, I might need to collect some more parts. Because this is the only time I'm going to be able to do this. You've got to be kidding me. They hot glued this. They hot glued this piece into place. So, yikes. Okay, this is going to be a tricky procedure, but with some luck, we might be able to do this. I guess in the meantime, I'll go ahead and put Toby on. Oh, where the hell is Toby at? We'll have another engine running in James's place while we conduct emergency surgery. All right. Yep, Henry is indeed an organ donor. The MTI Indo James Switch 2 for only $4.99. Oh man. All right, there we go. Yeah, Henry's body is way worse. Yeah. So this switch is much less. This has been used so much less. And we don't have to worry about breaking the wires or clipping them because, well, this Henry died last year. One of the wires snapped on it, and I had soldering a new one in was just not going to work out for me, so I condemned it to the Shadow Realm. But yeah, I just find the older tender engines to be so finicky. With their build design, their build quality. Is this soldered here? Oh my gosh, they did not. They actually, you've got to be kidding me. Are you joking? This has to be a joke. Wow. Wow, real good job, guys. Real good job, Tomy. This is ridiculous. Oh my word. Okay, honestly, I don't think we're gonna fix James. So, for whatever reason, Tomy decided that they were going to solder this. One of these little clips on the motor is soldered to the part of the to this part, the little the cover that keeps the switch in place. And because of that, in order to put in a new switch, you have to break it and resolder it. So I don't have a soldering iron with me, so unfortunately, my classic James is out of service. So until I get my hands on a soldering iron, I cannot fix him. Very unfortunate. That is really crappy toy design, I must say. Very disappointing. Well, that was enlightening. Not happy. All right, well, it is fixable. I just need a soldering iron, so yeah, that's fantastic. This is why I hate these old engines. I've said this for ever since I started this channel. I've said that I don't like the way that they built these. I don't like the fact that you have to have the heavy-ass C battery in the tender. The wires they use are extremely fragile. And then now, in order to replace something like the switch, which apparently can be prone to breaking over so many years, you have to remove the solder to get the cover off, put the switch in, and then resolder it. So really kid-friendly there. Tommy, good job. Good freaking job. That is absolutely ridiculous. Well, so until I can get a new switch in there, it seems my classic James is no longer going to be working. All right, so now I got to screw the motor back together. Super glue the old switch. Well, I would have to. I don't think there's going to be any way that I can put put any switch in. I could super glue it, but then that runs the risk of there being too much glue and it ending up sticking to the internals, which would just make it even worse. So, yeah, you know what? I guess if I guess maybe I could get a soldering iron if we don't hit the goal of the fundraiser, or if we get enough funds. If we magically get well over the amount that we need, I could invest in one. But, yeah, very, very unfortunate situation here with James. I wish it wasn't this way, but what are you going to do? All right, so I just got to do that. And who knew getting the motor back on would also be a pain in the butt. Man, these were just not made to be replaced. These were not made to be fixed. These were made to be replaced. That's what I wanted to say. Okay. All right, maybe if I do it upside down, that might be better. Oh, I had this backwards. Yeah, that explains a lot. Sweet. Okay. And then okay, all right, fine. I guess we'll, man, putting these back, taking these apart, easy as heck. Putting them back together, oh my gosh. All right. Oh my, okay. There we go, finally. All right. Well, you know what? Even though the the motor has failed on me, it's still freewheels. You don't get that on your modern toys. Well, that was an interesting lesson in Tomy mechanics. Fisher-Price's redesigned 2012 Edward looks leagues better. Yeah, the Edward redesign that Mattel did was just so much nicer. I mean, yeah, all the wheels don't touch the ground, but at least he's got all the wheels, and the wheel arrangement is proper. I would much rather use this than the 2014 Playrail Edward. That one is abysmal. James will be back one day. I don't know when, but one day he will return. When I am able to fix him. But for now, he will become another one of my desk ornaments. That is, I'm pissed. I'm actually pissed. Not because James broke. I mean, that's very unfortunate. I'm pissed that I can't fix him without a soldering iron. And it looks like Henry's motor is now going to go into the... What in the hell is this? Are you kidding me? Oh, you've got to be joking. This is... Okay, so the mechanism for this, the way that the motor works, they put it backwards. They put the motor facing the front to power the wheels that sit behind it. So you've got to have this long-ass drive shaft piece here in order for it to function. The more I look, the deeper I get into this rabbit hole, the more frustrated I get. Like, what the hell? This is like the most proprietary BS engine design I could have come up with. This could have been so simple, but no, they had to make it stupidly complex for no reason. Well. That sucks. Yeah, I guess I'm throwing these in the donor bin. Are these like locked in there? They kind of are stuck in there. I haven't heard anyone talk about UC Weapon in ages. Oh, UC Weapon's a legend. I've not seen a lot of his videos, but I saw a few of his videos from back in the day. When they were new, back in the day. They were pretty cool. Alright, I'm not getting that weight out. Alright, we got some new weights, we got some new screws, we got a few more motor parts. Got a new set of, got a couple more sets of wheels. And got another Henry chassis to keep. And now I just gotta find where I put the, those bins at. Oh my gosh, they're wedged in the corner. I need new storage bins for these. Another motor bites the dust. Oh, where's that switch? Actually, you know what? Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. I recognize this. Is this one? Oh, hello. Hello. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get this switch out. I want to say this one is a Mattel one. I think this is from my Mattel Gordon that I took apart. Let's see. Let's see if I can take the switch out. Let's see if Mattel actually made it better. I don't like the Mattel's Gordon that much. It was always really slow. The motor was crap from the day I bought it, but Let's see. Let's see if we can take the switch out. Can you remove the switch? I'm inclined to say that you can, but we shall see. Hold on. Wait, what? Oh, no, you cannot. Okay, never mind. All right, Mattel sucks just as bad, as always. You cannot take the switch out. In fact, it is more difficult to take the switch out. They have actually secured it way better than they did before. So, yikes. So, I guess, yeah. I need... Either I get a soldering iron and I can fix James, or I get a new one. Or I get another classic Tommy James, rather. Very disappointing. Well, Toby has been a champ. Well, another one bites the dust. Oh, shoot. Alright. Oh, I don't even know if I have enough room to fit Henry in here now. Yikes. Okay, I can fit his chassis in, or I can fit his yeah, I can fit the chassis in there. Let's see if I can fit the body in here too. Oh, nope, I'm not fitting anything in there. Alright. Okay, well, I guess I'll stick Henry's body in here. And I've got a box with other weights in them. I just don't know where I put it. Oh, wait, actually, I think it's in here. Is it? Yeah, it is. Here we go. Yeah, I think this is another reason why I've really kind of just stopped collecting older Tomy items, because it's such a pain in the ass to replace them. You know, they're old, some of them aren't built properly, as we just discovered, and why buy something old and discontinued when you can get new stuff that, if it breaks, you can fix it easier, or you can just replace it for a decent price. That is sort of where I'm at with my Tomy collecting, and why I've been getting so many of the new Playrail items. Because if they break, well, it's not a huge deal. And that's if they break. Because you get them brand new, they're going to last way longer. Well, that was fun. We had a nice little lesson in why collecting is a pain in the ass. Let me read chat. I have not looked at chat in a while. Holy cow. James, Caroline, and Lori won. Yeah, that is one of the combos of all time. TTB got the Caroline station from Jason. That is epic. That is super epic. Only thing I'd expand is the rail, just too basic. Yeah, we're gonna do some stuff with the rails. I have some ideas. I think the bridge needs some girders. Yeah, I could use some. Better content than Soda Productions. I have no comment on that, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'll have to grab my Playrail James. That one is in much better condition. But Yeah, we'll have to, at least we got Toby out and about for a little bit. MTI Weezer discovers targeted advertising. Yep, James, yeah. James did not pull through, unfortunately. Must have had a hairline crack in it that developed over time. Yeah. Should have honestly renamed the stream to James's Emergency Switch Surgery. Might as well have. Didn't you have the 2003? Yeah, I do. I still have it. We're gonna bring that one out. I used the Tomy one because that's what was sold in the set, but I guess apparently my Tomy one did not want to behave. Or, well, I guess I can't really fault the engine. It was the switch breaking, and it was used, so I don't know if the previous owner was rough on the switch or not, or if it just, unfortunately, it might have just been one of those things that, you just can't predict with old toys. Very, very unfortunate. But yeah, very unfortunate for James. But now we got to figure out, is this expansion worth it? Is it worthy? Compared to the original set, which we showed earlier, is this... Did we get another donation? Or was it just the one from Lexi? I'm losing my mind. So I think Lexi has donated like $6 now. Just got to keep track to remember the names that need to go on the list. Remember, if you donate $10 or more, your name will go on the little scroller we have next to the fundraiser bar. But yeah, so we showed off the original layout earlier, and I'm not responsible with money. Oh, don't worry. The whole reason why I do YouTube and why I have my collection in the first place is entirely because I was very not responsible with any of my money. And I spent a lot of it on Tomy stuff. But if it makes you feel any better, now I'm going to be even more irresponsible with everyone else's money by buying a Tomy McDonald's. I'm kidding about that. But it's going to make for some good content, for sure. The McDonald's is going to, like, I mean, hell, we could do an entire other stream. If we hit the goal and we get the McDonald's, we could do an entire other stream where we look at road sets from Thomas and we just add the McDonald's to it and expand them purely around the context of McDonald's. That would be an entire stream. But yes, okay, so let me do the poll before I completely space out and lose my entire train of thought. Before the train of thought turns into an accident. Is this a good expansion? Yes or no? Seems we're getting a lot of yeses. Now keep in mind, the original set is not a lot bigger than this. The rails have not been expanded that much. And the road, I mean, the road for what it started out is, I guess is a little bit better, but it could be a little cooler. But seems like we're getting an overwhelming amount of yeses. Do you have a working Henry? Yes, I do. Yeah, so that Henry broke back during the Big Thomas Discord streams because it went around one of the U-turns and the wire pulled too much and snapped itself. And then I had to rush order a replacement Henry, which is what I use in my, it's what I've been using since. And I've never had any issues with my Jameses until today. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. I accidentally bought a Tommy Oliver. Oh, what a very unfortunate accident for your wallet to go through. So we're getting a lot of yeses here on the, is this a good expansion? It's not bad, I guess. I mean, I've seen worse. But I think that we can do better. Oh my goodness. Every time Lori goes around a turn, you can tell that there's no torque. Yeah. Speaking of Tomy engines that break all the time, my Horrid Lori cannot go up hills. The I don't know how it manages to keep going along. It drives fine on flat road, but as soon as it comes in contact with a hill or too much that it has to push against, pretty much all of the torque will die and it will stop moving. It is very unfortunate. Just a little bit more track to go with it. So it seems like most people are saying that this is a good expansion. It's okay. It's better than the last one. The last one was not that great. But, yeah, I do think that there should be a little bit more track here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give it a little more track. And I think I've got a solid plan on how to expand this. I'm feeling devious. I'm so evil. All right. All right. So I got a fun little idea for the expansion here. I've got an idea. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna move it out a little farther, and then we're gonna add a switch here. And then that's gonna go under the track. And then instead of having just a normal flaccid bridge there, which one of these is, okay, this one. Instead of just having a normal, boring looking bridge, we're gonna add some big girders. We're gonna make the bridge look more interesting. There we go. Much better. And then we're also going to add in a second little piece that's going to go right here. And then we're going to have Lori drive through a little mall. Give him a little thing to drive under there. Very nice. There we go. He's got a nice little tunnel now. Much better. There we go. Okay, now that's sitting a lot firmer. All right. Good. Lori goes through under that. I guess we'll fix Toby, have him go the other way. And then we'll have the track go under here. And then we're going to add, ooh, what can we add? Lots of things can be put down here. Oh, you know what? Actually, I got a better idea. Yeah. There we go. Look at that. Much better. Look how much more lively that is. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, this piece. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. So much better. And there we go. Now we've properly expanded the set. I think this is way better. I like this. This looks good. Didn't do too much to it, but there is, you can definitely tell there's significantly more track than the original. And the bridge is properly utilized for both the rail and the road. I don't think we needed to do that much to the road, but it was definitely looking a little bit drab over where that mall station is. So the mall station that I added there adds something else for the railway to do, but it also gives something more for the road to do since it goes under those shops there through that little tunnel. So killing two birds with one stone, and now we've got a beautiful looking expansion here. And I also added another tree because that little area was looking a little empty. But it's time to get my actual working James out of the wherever it was. And did I pull out a tar tanker last time? I did not. All right, let me do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give James a mix of the rolling stock that you get him with, or you got him with in the older release of him. And then I'm gonna give him the rolling stock that he originally came with before 2003. There we go. Oh wait, oh shoot. I can't run James on this. Oh, I'm so stupid. I put a U-turn there. And I literally had just talked about my my Henry snapping wires on that because the radius is so tight. Oh, well, that's crap. All right, well, in that case, never fear. No. Damn it. There we go. Yep, never fear because he's black now. Boom. No tender wires, no issue. Oh yeah, let me turn Lori back on. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Oh. I see what happened. There we go. Alright. Alright. I think this expansion is a lot better. There we go. Yeah, we almost had another, we avoided some disaster there. Right after I had just gotten done talking about why I don't like wired tender engines, because they can't go on U-turns, and that's how I broke one of them in the past, and then right as I'm about to send another one to the same fate on the same damn piece of track. Yep. We avoided it, though. And now, we actually... This is the first time I've actually run Black James. I got him... I don't even remember how many weeks ago I got him. And this is the first time I'm running him. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good expansion. This is, better than the one that was recommended. There's a lot more to do and see. The things that are said here, yeah. Never fear because he's black now. Oh no. The MTI out of context video is gonna be wild. Whenever somebody does that, I'm gonna do. I think I'll do a reaction. We'll see how funny it is. I forget so many of the things that I say on stream. It's not even. Oh my gosh, my leg is. Oof. I got so many bug bites on my leg from yesterday's stream. It is. It looks horrible. Mm. Mm. I'm watching the cattle van and the caboose on the end. I'm watching those because it looks like they derail every time they go over the end of the T-junction there. Or they don't really like that one part of it. Kind of interesting. Wow. Oh my, and Lori got stuck too? Shoot. Oh, where's my pen? Damn it. I gotta get up. I gotta get up and make... Alright, we're going this way now. Oh my gosh. Where's my phone? Where did I put my phone? Oh, it's here. Okay. Let me read chat without straining my neck to all oblivion. Today's stream, James and the Trouble with Hills. That is actually kind of accurate. I want to see a Switch elevated up by 3 risers. Oh, boy. Every moment is clippable. Yeah, a lot of them are. That's why I never wear shorts, I only wear trousers. Yeah, I used to be a pants-only person, but I wear shorts when it gets hot, and considering that my room tends to be the hottest room in the house, it gets really gets blazing up here in the summertime, and wearing pants just makes me miserable. Are we gonna have? Well, Neville has actually been here all stream. You can see him you can see him laying on the floor over there. An elevated yard would be cool. What's my occupation? Give Neville the Express or the Thomas gun comes out. Oh no. An elevated yard. I have, I did that back in the, oh, what is it? I did that in the, Wellsworth carry-along playset video. Where I threw up a switch yard and a turntable up on risers. That was an interesting layout. But yeah, we I guess this layout has extended its welcome quite a bit, considering we had to do an entire failed surgery, and we have my Tommy James has been put into a coma, unfortunately. So I think it is time to check out the next expansion. What is this? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the Lady Diesel 10 chasing set. Yeah. Wait, why did I pick this one? I don't have 2 auto switches. Uh-oh. Oops. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Ertl ads were pretty cool. Yeah, Ertl's track system is an enigma to me, because everyone had them. Like, well, not everyone, but a few people I knew when I was younger who were a bit older than me, they had them, but they never had any of the track to go with them. And I wondered if there ever was any, and then I saw some. There was like a really old stop-motion remake of Stepney Gets Lost, I think on YouTube. And it used Ertl, and it had Ertl track, and I was like, wait, this looks like Take-Along, but it's not Take-Along. And apparently it was Ertl track. And I found that out when I found that out digging around on the internet years later. I made several sets that all connect to each other. There's a dockyard airfield construction site. Oh yeah, those. Yeah, I remember seeing those. Those aren't on the, I don't know if those are on the wiki or not. But those are ones that I skipped over when I was doing when I was looking at Ertl sets to see which ones I wanted to do conversion videos on. I think I skipped out on the ones that looked more like sets than actual train sets, which is why we got the carry-along ones instead. But anyways, so we've got the Lady and Diesel 10 chasing set now, which is vastly different. Least favorite Trackmaster 2 model. All of them? Am I allowed to answer that with that? Well, we need a layout to have consists on, right? How far behind am I in the stream? Okay, hopefully stream isn't like super laggy. Yeah, it doesn't look like it is. Alright, I think it's just my end is slowing down for whatever reason. Because I guess YouTube still hates me. Very unfortunate. I don't like that. Alright, let me take the batteries out and we will do... You know, I'm not feeling the lady one right now, because I think this expansion is actually good. And I'm having fun. I'm having too much fun being mean today. I'm enjoying being mean to our corporate overlords. And I'm looking at this expansion that we've got on screen, and I think that this one's actually pretty good. The one that's the diagram that we've got pulled up right now, that's actually not bad. So I think we're gonna skip that one for today. We might do that one tomorrow. And we're gonna skip ahead and see if we can find one that's not as good. Let's find something worse. So let's see what we can come up with. What the hell is that? What is this? What? Okay. No, these are actually good. This is actually good. This is also good. Oh, here we go, yeah. Okay, so this one sucks. This one is terrible. So, this is, I think, the 2009 Thomas and Spencer Racing set. I did cover this one in the double track pack video. Gosh, ages ago. What was that, over a year ago now? Oh, how time flies. Besides the McDonald's, what items are you looking forward to getting? So, the McDonald's is the main prize. And if we exceed the fundraising goal, I've also got, well, I listed them in the video. If you watch Monday's video, that has information on what I plan to get. The reason Trackmaster 2 sucks is because they never made Neville. Oh, that's hilarious. And that's not a half bad point. In all honesty, that's actually not a that's extremely valid. All right, let's move our little Let's move this. Let's take this layout apart, because we're about to talk about one of the, probably one of the worst layouts that I have ever seen. I mean, well, you know what, the layout's not horrible, but, like, it's not great. Also, screw Tomy Road for being so annoying to put together and take apart. All right, let's get these out of the way. So far, we're doing pretty good on the parts that we've used. We're nowhere near the level of what we started the stream with, which was quite ridiculous. So we got tracks all over the place. All right, there we go. All right, we need more double track. All right, we need more double track, and we need the Wellsworth pedestrian bridge. All right. Here we go with one of the most ridiculously weird layouts ever. And I'm pretty sure... Someone go on the motorized wiki and look up the 2009 Playrail Thompson Spencer set. I can't remember if they used a piece of double straight here or if it was 2 straight rails. I'm pretty sure it was a double straight, but it has been a year since I've looked at the set, and I cannot quite remember, and I think I've got it entirely backwards. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the, this is it. There we go. All right, pretty easy set to make. It's got a total of, what, 11 pieces? And then we just need Thomas and Spencer. Actually, we need Thomas and Annie, but not Clarabelle, because screw Clarabelle for whatever reason. All right. Let's get some batteries in here. It's a double straight, okay. Alright, we got a battery in Spencer, who is always extremely slow. I don't know why they used the flat motor in him. They should have used the bullet train motor. And Thomas. There we go. So this is the original set, and yeah, I don't know why Thomas is missing Clarabelle. If anything, it would have made more sense for him to be pulling Spencer's singular coach, and then it can swap between him and Spencer, but so this is the original set, and it's time to unveil the expansion. It's time to unveil the weirdest, most harebrained expansion that I think I've ever seen in this range. This is like the most, okay, we ran out of ideas entirely. The most phoned it in, do not care. The most, I don't know what I'm doing, this is my first day of work, and they did not give me the right instructional DVD. Instead, they gave me a VHS tape about elephants. The most, oof. The most high, I'm a corporate person who had to fill in because we cut all the jobs of our workers who know what they're doing, and so this is what I came up with after 5 minutes of staring at a wall. Wow, this sucks. This is a terrible expansion. And the reason why it's terrible is because it has a lock loop, otherwise known as a section of the track that is completely inaccessible from any point. And of course what I am referring to is This inner line on this side is entirely on its own. These two lines have their own switch to swap between, but as soon as an engine travels onto the outer line of the other side, they can't go back, and they can't access that inside loop, which, you know, that's fine on a display layout. As a display layout, this is not bad, in my opinion. I think this is okay. But for a kid who wants to maximize their playability, this is pretty not good, in my opinion. I mean, the double track is awesome, but it's just, there's not enough to play with here. And that is the issue that I have with this. Can tomorrow be a memorial stream for James? Yeah, we can have a, we can have a, well, not really. I mean, we could, I'll mention it. We can have a little, I don't know what we could do. Because, I mean, James isn't dead. He works. It's just that his switch is broken, so he's more or less in a coma until I can fit a new switch into him. Or, well, actually, no, I have the switch, but he's stuck in his coma until I get a soldering iron. The best way to improve the set is easy. Add Neville. Absolute goated expansion. Interesting. Ooh, nighttime cereal. We love that. James is handicapped. Oh no. Yeah, he's perpetually on a stretcher now. All right, so he needs a hospital bed siding. All right, we'll do that. We can do that. I think that's 100% doable. Okay, so how do we fix this expansion? Well, it's very easy, as a matter of fact. In fact, it's so easy that one might say it's not even funny. But trust me, we're about to take this wimpy, little, pathetic excuse of an expansion and turn it into the stuff of legends. The stuff that brings people of the world together, the things that stops wars, the things that cure world hunger and cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to say this very sarcastically. We are about to cure cancer. And I said that with the most sarcasm I could muster. This is gonna be big. Oh, yeah, this is going to be massive. This is going to be a big one. All right, there we go. There we go. Section 1. Complete. Very easy. Here we go. Okay. Alright, this is going to be the fun part. What is playing right now? Oh, that explains a lot. I'm hearing the music coming from my headphones, and I'm like, what is this song that's playing? And I look over and, oh, it's the Beyblade soundtrack. That makes sense. All right, here we go. Gonna need a quarter straight here. There we go. All right. I like that. That's looking good. Oh, hello. All right. That's gonna work. All right. I can live with it. Not the cleanest little section of track I've ever done, but should hold. Yeah, it should be okay. Oof. All right. Okay, so this could be a bit bigger than I thought. Where all the straight rails go? Well. What's even better than one big station? Two. Oh, is this gonna work? Uh-oh. Shoot. Oh, hello. Oh, nope, never mind. All right, we're good. Yeah, baby. Raise stations. Good. Okay, there we go. Much better. Oh, all right. I need to get more straight rails. There we go. Yes. All right, yeah, that'll just kind of work. That's fine. All righty. Okay. You know what? I'm not happy with this cross switch area here. It's bothering me. I'm nixing it. I'll do something different there. Something a little more symmetrical. There we go. What? Alright then. Oh, shoot. Okay. Ah, much better. These were definitely intended for hard floor, not carpet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I refuse to live in a house with carpet ever again. This stuff sucks. I cannot firmly place anything down without it wanting to jump back up somewhere. Alright, I think we did it. I think we cured cancer, guys. I'm liking this. This is how you expand. This is an expansion, not that wimpy shit that is in the diagram down below. Go. Move all of the stuff we don't need out of the middle. Boom. Alright, I like that. I like this. This is decent. This is decent. Yeah, it's alright, I guess. After playing my original idea, it just kind of flew out the window. I was like, oh, well, okay, we're doing this instead then. Ugh. All right. we go. Yes. And now I can crawl over into my little space over here and eat more of my dinner. All right, let's see what chat's been saying. People need to donate for... You know what? I am going to... We're doing this here, and then we'll move this here where it needs to go. Alright, I'll have Neville go down this way first. Can we get more of the... No? Oh, wow. That's as far down as I can... Oh, wait, no. There we go. Much better. All right. Come back after taking a shower and see this behemoth layout. Yep. This will be a cute little set. Nothing can compare to that massive set you had earlier. Oh yeah, nothing compares to, yeah, that first expansion that we did. Oh my gosh, absolutely massive. We could barely fit it in the room. But this one's tiny in comparison. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and stick James into the hospital siding. There we go. Can you race Thomas and Spencer? Yes. Sweet. First and second radius curves, and J-Road is going to test them. Sweet. Neville is here, 10 out of 10. Yes. People need to donate for real McDonald's. Yeah. Yeah, today's been slow. I thought today would be a little quicker. Although, to be fair, maybe it's the fact that we had to once again do a part 1 and part 2, although this time it was entirely not my fault. And it was YouTube just being terrible. Devil is such a good-looking engine. So many years ago, when I got my first Trackmaster Percy, which no longer works, because Mattel decided, instead of doing, well, okay, to summarize that whole complaint, Mattel made their motor mechanism even worse than they had to. But anyways, back when I was getting my first Trackmaster Percy, my father... Oh, you know what? I just realized yeah, I'm going to set the points this way. There we go. Okay. My father was at the toy store. Now, I had saved up my money to buy one, and I had wanted to get a Diesel 10 because I just watched Leo Kim Video's video on the Diesel 10 pack that was out for Day of the Diesels, and I was hoping that one would be in stores and my dad could pick me one up. So he went to Target, and they didn't have Diesel 10, but they had Percy, which was a popular character that I didn't have yet, and they had Neville. And my dad really liked how Neville looked, and said, "Are you sure you don't want Neville? He looks really cool." And I was like, "No, I'll take Percy because I don't have Percy." And Percy is a very central character to the show, but I must say, Neville is a really cool looking engine. You cannot say that the, oh wow, I'm dumb. You cannot say that the Q1s do not look impressive to some degree. Yeah, they look a little bit ugly, but holy cow, were these things powerful. And Neville is looking fantastic. Oh, but yeah, someone asked, I think Cam asked for Thomas and Spencer to race. So let's do that. And I am going to give Spencer Hector, because when are you ever going to see Spencer pulling Hector again? Least favorite Trackmaster engine? How would you fix it? Peter Sam, give him 2 more wheels like he deserves. That might be a hot take, but Peter Sam is genuinely kind of garbage compared to pretty much every other toy line that did him. All right, here we go. Thomas and Spencer are now going to be racing, but not to the wharf, unfortunately. Not today, at least. Thomas and Spencer are racing to the hospital. Q1s are the goats, honestly. Do you have a Patrick of some kind? No, I don't. Patrick was one of those characters that I knew about, but uh-oh. I knew that was going to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen that soon. Yeah, the switch that I have right before the station on the bottom part of the layout is the automatic double crossover. They used to sell those with the one that Thomas is crossing over right now. They used to sell those together in a pack. And then they replaced them with the 2 switches that are sandwiching the stations on the bridge there. Those are the new, I think, R16? Or no, it's either R15 or 16. But it used to be the 2 double crossovers, and now it's those double the wide switches. Uh-oh. Oh, Spencer just barely escaped. Oh, that was close. That was so close. But yeah, so basically, if you go across on one end, I did talk about that. I talked about that piece in episode 5 of Mastering Playrail. I showed off what that piece does. It is one that I wanted J-Road to do, but I got to send it to him, and I just keep forgetting to send it to him so that he can scan it. But that is one of the ones that we had talked about. You can still get them. You can. So I don't think they do the one with the switch anymore. They don't do the one with the yellow switch on it, but they do. They've got a couple of sets that you can buy now, brand new, that have the auto version in them, which I really like because that piece is so cool. Uh-oh. Oh, it's gonna happen. Oh, the elevator one? You mean this one? Have you ever made a custom? Nope. I do not trust myself to make a good-looking custom. I think if I made a custom, it would look really bad. It's crazy that Thomas didn't even think twice about challenging the fastest engine on the island, pulling the biggest coal truck on the island. Yeah. Think twice, Thomas doesn't think once. That's so real. That's actually so real. Thomas does not think, period. He has no brain. That's why he has Annie. That's why Sir Topham Hatt gave Thomas Annie and Clarabelle, because Thomas is so stupid that he can't make good decisions. That wasn't what he was told. He is very fearful, and he is anything but brave and bold. So that's why Annie and Clarabelle were given to Thomas, so that they could provide him with the information that he needs to not crash, period, when he's doing his normal work. And even then, he still manages to crash. See, that's why Thomas got so stupid in the hit era, because Annie and Clarabelle didn't talk to him anymore. So he never knew how to be smart. That just explains everything. The reason that Thomas is such a likable character in the classic seasons is because Annie and Clarabelle are actual characters, and they provide him with the information he needs to live his day-to-day life. But then we get to the hit era, and Annie and Clarabelle don't talk to him anymore, so Thomas becomes infinitely more stupid. It all makes sense. Look at that, guys. I am the new Thomas theorist. I'm taking over Adam's job, and I will now be making all of the theory videos in the community. Someone clip that. I'm going to send that to Adam later. MTI better give Matt Pat a run for his money. Dude, Matt Pat, well, actually no, because Matt Pat's, I think he's running for president. So I am nowhere near brave enough for politics, but I'll give Thomas Theorist a run for his money. They got divorced in the hit era. Oh, that's too real. Mr. Theory on the internet. Yeah, that's what MTI stands for. The MTI iceberg grows bigger. The MTI's real name iceberg grows ever bigger. You know, I've got an idea. I have an idea for James. Trust me. We'll set it up in a bit. I think this will be the last layout for the evening, because it's almost 10 o'clock, but I'm glad that we're ending off on this layout with so many options for all kinds of mischief and shenanigans. This is going to be fun. Alright, so let's do this. Let's get some faster engines on the track. We've got Thomas and Spencer, who are a bit on the slower end. And then we've got the Yamanote line, who is on the much quicker end. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, he caught up to Spencer so quickly. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no, Hector's getting... Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh. Everything happened like in the... I didn't even see what happened. And Thomas is just traveling over the carnage as if nothing happened. Oh, Spencer like... Oh. There we go. All right. Oh no. Oh. Immediately proceeds to kill Thomas. Oh my word. Oh, and the Yamanote line is right about to get Thomas again. TTV with another 199. Thank you. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Oh, oh my gosh. Well. See, this is the kind of speed that Spencer needs on the regular. Like we need Spencer with the quicker motors. Oh no, Spencer's getting shoved again. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh, how brutal. Oh, it carried him all the way up the hill. And then right off the edge as soon as he made it up there. Oh my gosh. The derby's about to get even more interesting. Fair enough. There are whenever Annie and Clarabelle. Okay, well let's see now. Okay, so well yeah. See, those are the episodes that are dreams. I'm gonna dream theory you on that, Noah. Whenever Annie and Clarabelle talk to whenever they talk to Thomas after. Oh, Neville with the Express. Okay, I have to do it now. I just read that. Whenever, I better turn Spencer off before bad things happen. Whenever Annie and Clarabelle talk to Thomas in the Hit era, it's a dream. It didn't actually happen. That's my explanation. Because, I mean, there are a lot of engines have dreams during the Hit era. I mean, they had a whole song about it in Calling All Engines, so I think it's safe to say that anything where Thomas is actually smart in the Hit era is a dream. It's him dreaming that he was smart. All right, I'm gonna pause our speedy friends over there, and I'm gonna take Spencer. Turn him off, and let's get the Express for Neville because I have been paid to put Neville on the layout with the Express. Yeah, see, the dream, even the dream song is a dream. That's how meta it is. It was so good that it was a dream. That song is actually kind of garbage, though. I hate the dream song. Half of it sounds like two cats, like, fighting each other. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Neville. No! Okay, it's salvageable. Oh no! Oh, Neville was getting his revenge. Okay, we're gonna wait. Okay, go Neville. Get off the tracks before they come back for you. Oh, they're catching up quick. I'm gonna detour them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Neville is our hero. Neville is our hero. He is okay. Yeah, we're doing this. Oh wait, no we're not. We're doing this. Neville has single-handedly destroyed the Yamanote line. You cannot stop Neville with the Express. He is too powerful. Oh my gosh. Neville has managed to kill 2 engines. What a ruthless bastard. Uh-oh. Holy cow. Neville is the GOAT. Confirmed. Alright, I feel like I never touch the E4 anymore. Let me get that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, don't worry, Neville, you're going this way. Yep, that worked. Alright, and now it is time for James to have a little run, not under his own power. Alright, by the magic of bullet trains, we are going to we're gonna have James once again roaming the rails, as he should. Oh my gosh, Neville's coming in hot. Uh-oh. Crisis averted. Oh, shh. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Neville managed to stay on the track. Oh no. No, Neville. All right, go Neville. Get away from them before they come back. Neville is an unstoppable force, he is. Oh, man. I know it will calm Neville down. Some grilled cheese. That's so true. Power Scaler's in shambles right now. You can't outscale Neville. You can match him. You can't outscale him. Neville is simply too powerful. Oh gosh, please don't send me Trackmaster 2 stuff to review, Noah. Oh, there might be trouble on the bridge. Ooh, oh no, oh no. Oh my gosh. The bullet trains, they tried to get to Neville. They tried to get to him. They couldn't do it. They could not do it. Neville is too powerful. That's why he's got 4 express coaches, because he knows that no matter how powerful another entity on these rails may be, nothing can outpower Neville. No, you're forgetting James. Okay, there we go. You can't outscale Neville. Oh my gosh. So here I am, stuffing my face with beef lo mein, and I just look over, and I just see the bullet train try to run Neville off the tracks and just get shoved onto its side. That was so funny. You know what? I can see why kids enjoy making these, like, videos where they set up a layout like this and they try to have the trains crash into each other. Oh. He tried. He still can't get to Neville. Still could not get to Neville. He's untouchable. Oh, shoot. Alright, there we go. Yeah, the Q1s, I think, were the strongest British 060s made. At least as far as tender engines go. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Here we go. Oh. Neville just bulldozes everything. I love it. Dude, the Neville Express, the Neville Express is like, it's the new high-speed Toby. I'm gonna have to write this down as one of the meme consists. We also can't forget the legendary Magic Railroad consist. Who the hell is this? Is Neville secretly a tank? New Thomas Theorist video? Is Neville actually a machine of war? This should be an actual episode. Neville and the pesky bullet trains. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Friendly fire! Oh. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. So Neville finally gets knocked over, but as soon as Neville does get knocked over, he immediately, he hits James. And James causes the bullet train to get stopped in place. The edge of his tender is stuck on the pedestrian bridge. Oh my gosh. I thought it was friendly fire. No, James was actually helping Neville the whole time. Holy cow. The plot thickens. I also saw someone put in the chat, Neville and the Express versus High-Speed Toby. And I like that. So we're going to do that. Let me get the flatbed. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to limit it to just the... Oh, damn it. High-Speed Toby is too tall to fit under the bridges. That's the issue. That's fine. So what I'll do is I'll take away the pedestrian bridge. I'll put James back in the hospital because clearly he needs to be there after that massive hit. All right, Toby is going on to the flatbed. There we go. We've got our high-speed Toby, and we've got Neville, who will be on this track. And we're going to switch the points. We're going to keep the points straight because as soon as high-speed Toby hits the sound station or the underside of the bridge, it's going to be over. So we'll just make a quick adjustment here. There we go, much better. All right, here we go. High-Speed Toby and Neville with the Express, the two meme lords. Uh-oh. Seems like Neville's not going to last very long, but maybe he'll last. All right, he's getting the shove. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, Neville got knocked over, but the Express refused. Dude, the Express is like Neville's plot armor. Neville can be stopped, but if he stops, everything else stops at the same time. Neville is truly unbeatable. You can match him, but you can't beat him. He is too powerful. Oh my gosh, imagine MTI starts holding illegal betting rings on which engine gets knocked off the tracks. Oh my gosh. It's like G-rated Fight Club. The Express is too powerful. It will always serve Neville. All right, we just got an interesting idea from Matthew. What about Neville Speed Toby versus High Speed Express? That is an interesting idea. I kind of like that idea. What happens if we have High Speed Express and Neville Speed Toby? Or I guess at that point it would be Neville with the Express and Neville with Toby and High Speed Express. And it looks like Neville will not be defeated that easily. Oh. Neville, okay, Neville technically wins because all of his wheels are still on the rails. All right, so Neville will now be taking Toby. And the E3 will be taking the Express. Or you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Half of the Express will go to the E3, and then the other half will go to the E4. Although now High-Speed Toby isn't going backwards, but it'll be okay. Alright, here we go. High-Speed Express versus Toby and Neville. This is not a good time for my mother to be calling me. I'm in the middle of my live stream. Here we go, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh no, Toby! Oh! What? Toby saved him! Toby saved him! Oh my gosh, Toby just saved Neville. I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but no. No, Toby came in clutch and shoved the bullet train off of the tracks. Oh my gosh. You know, if you've ever seen the videos that Leo Kim does where he gets like 2 of the same set, and then he's like having them go back and forth to do a demolition derby, and then he can't stop doing it because it's so fun, yeah, I'm feeling that right now. There's just something so fun about it. Toby was the sacrifice. MTI's mother interrupts in other stories. Weirdest episode of Death Battle, but I dig it. Neville takes the fast lane where Neville gets the express while Gordon gets repaired and Spencer challenges into a race where Neville beats Spencer back to the final station. And it seems that... Oh my gosh. Okay, so... The high-speed express is currently trying to do some multi-track drifting. It seems like Neville or Toby is currently not cooperating with the bridge here. What? Uh-oh. Well, I can't do anything. Oh my gosh, in one fell swoop. Oh, never mind. He got caught on the points. Well, I guess Neville wins in any case. That's a win for him. Oh my gosh. This is too much fun. I haven't had this much fun with my trains in so long. Because normally I only pull these out to make videos, and that's work. I mean, I enjoy it, but I don't ever get to sit down and just have fun with whatever I build. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to write Neville into the episode now. I'm gonna have to do like a rewrite. I'll do the original episode because I really like that one, and then I'll do a second episode that incorporates all of the different memes that we've created throughout the event. Okay? Toby is currently protecting Neville. Oh no! Oh no! Uh-oh. Oh shoot! Uh-oh. I think Neville is finally lost. The bullet train did not come off nearly as much. That is our first instance of Neville being defeated. How sad. All right, so now we're gonna mix it up. There's another meme consist in MTI lore. So we're gonna keep the high-speed express, but now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring back the absolute legend known as the Yamanote line to pull the Magic Railroad Consist. Now, the Magic Railroad Consist is one of the most interesting things ever. Oh my gosh, I can smell the electricity coming out of Neville. All that express pulling was really putting them to work there. Holy cow. F in the chat for Neville. He has died a noble death. I mean, Neville is still he is still the GOAT. He is the champion. Neville is the champion. However, I think for our last little segment of this stream, because it is almost 10:30, and I do have to get up early and go to Staples and print some stuff out for one of my jobs. Let's do the Magic Railroad Consist. And I would have it be pulled by Diesel 10, but I don't think Diesel 10 is going to be quick enough. So we'll do... we will do the Yamanote line because it is Diesel 10 shaped. So pretty much what the Magic Railroad Consist is, I think it's a tar tanker and a milk tank and a fuel tanker, and then 2 breakdown trains and a works coach. And we have to hold the breakdown train together with what? Oh, wait, what? I thought I had a... Huh. That's weird. Okay, well. Oh, I can't go in there. That's sealed. Well, alright, let me find a connector for the breakdown trains, so we can have a proper... Oh, I guess I never did do it the proper way. Oh, wait, no, I can't do it the proper way, because it... Oh, yeah, never mind. Alright, well, it's not exactly how it is in the, It's not going to be how it is exactly in the movie, but it's going to be more or less the idea of it. I guess it's the MTI version. Alright, so here we go. We've got the Magic Railroad Consist versus the High Speed Express. If the trains are gonna stay on the correct tracks that they're on. Alright, here we go. Alright, I'll let the Magic Railroad Consist get ahead. And actually, I'll go ahead and put the Uh-oh. Not yet, not yet. I'm gonna set the points that way, because now we don't have any, we don't have Toby to worry about. Oh my gosh. Alright. Interesting, interesting. Oh no. Oh. Oh, it's so close to pulling itself back on the track. Ah. Hmm. This might be a problem. After all that, the Yamanote line just settles for sitting over. Well, I guess the Yamanote line wins that one. All right, here we go. Oh no. Alright, well. Easy victory. Let's mix it up. We're gonna mix it up a little bit. I'll send the, we're gonna send both of them down the middle lines instead of using the bridge. So now they're going to be confined to a smaller space. Oh no. Oh. Oh my goodness. This is too much fun. I'm having way too much fun today. All right. The carnage will continue for a little bit longer. Oh, and they're back for another clash. Oh. Oh. Oh, they're both struggling for it. Interesting. Oh. All right, now let's see what happens when we do... Ooh, how do I want to do this? Ooh, okay, hold on, I got an idea. All right, so I'm gonna change the track plan a little bit. And we're gonna get a few engines on. All of them are gonna be high speed. So I think I got 4 high-speed engines right next to me. So I'm thinking what we'll do is I'll move these over here. We're gonna get rid of the straight pieces here. I'm gonna set that line to be straight. This line is gonna be curved. And then I'm gonna take the, no! Shoot. Oh, well that sucks. My idea was completely foiled. That's unfortunate. Alright, nah, my idea is too good to be foiled. Screw that. We are gonna make it happen anyways, because I said so. Alright. I need another half straight. I guess something, yeah. Is that gonna work? Oh, hold on. Oh, this works. Oh, this totally works. Interesting. All right, that's good to know. Okay, so this is gonna go here, right? And then what we're gonna do is take this away. I'm gonna move James over here, and then we're gonna have this line. Go in like this. Then curve in this way, and I might need an adapter. There we go. And we do that. And then we have this come here. And we can take the crossing out at this point. Or actually, we can leave the crossing in. And do this. There we go. And then ooh. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, well actually, you know what we can do is move this switch here. I guess we'll throw the little play rail store. Move that there. And then we'll throw in this piece here. There we go. Then we can keep James's siding. Beautiful. All right, boom. Look at that. Oh, and then I gotta change these real quick. So I'll move the station up here. I'll move. Let's do. Actually, no, I'm going to need that. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I guess the station's going to be... Actually, no, the station doesn't have to be flipped. Alright, here we go. Alright, I made it work. It's not exactly how I had imagined it, but this will do. Alright. We've got the new Demolition Derby layout. This time actually designed somewhat to be a little derby setup. This is gonna work. Okay, so let's see what's got batteries in it. Okay, Yamanote's got a battery in it. Chuo's got one. Subasa's got one. Okay, this one does not. Let's get a battery in there. Is there still one floating around in someone? Yeah, Spencer's got one. Alright, Spencer, it's time for you to relinquish your power source for a greater cause. Left to edit an image. Did I miss much? Nope. We are... yeah, Neville lost once to the bullet train, but now we are doing we're doing an actual demolition derby. And I've edited the I guess I didn't edit it good. Oh wait, no, did I? Did I? Okay, it might be good. I guess we'll find out. I guess yeah. Alright, I think it should be good. It should be good. But yeah, so now what we've got is one big layout. Can the C12 be part of it? I can put the C12 on one of these side lines, but I want to do the high-speed engine. We can do we'll do a dedicated demo derby stream. I'll build an actual layout for it, and then we'll do like a good couple hours of that. But it's for today, I'll put the C12 on the siding here. All right. Alright, so I'm going to let each of them go on this line here because they're all going to switch onto different ones. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Oh, we're down to 2. Holy cow. I don't think Neville is going to want to be a part of it necessarily, but I can stick him over here to watch. Alright, so the bullet trains are the only 2 left. I guess it's a matter of when they're going to catch each other. And oh my gosh, the Yamanote strikes in death. And the E3 is the winner. Oh, that's hilarious. All right. Time to shove some. This is tugs. Oh, this is more than tugs. This is bullets. Oh! Oh, dang. The Yamanote line has been killed first. MTI, what is your favorite car? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know if I can pick one, but top 3, Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 3, first gen Honda 2000, 4th gen Nissan Skyline GTR, aka the R33. Oh, so close to another clash. Oh, man. Yeah, I think next time we're definitely going to add in the cross switch. Yeah, I think for the next... For the, I guess we could do it tomorrow. I haven't made too much of a mess. What I could do is make the layout, and then we run some demo derbies, and everyone votes on the engines. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was so close. Oh, man. This definitely would go faster if I gave all of the engines their normal rolling stock. Did Neville get a comeback? No, he's not going to get a comeback today. I'm getting tired, and it's getting late, and the stream will be over soon. But I'll let this derby finish, and then I'll close. Because I got to get up and I got to get up and be an adult tomorrow, but only for half the day. I think I'm probably going to get done around probably 11:30 to noon, and then I'll come home and set up for day 5. Will Toby ever become the town mayor in Tobyland again? Possibly. Black James and Tobe. Yep, I guess Toby deserves to watch on his... Oh my gosh, finally, we're down to 2. Damn these switches, holy crap. There we go. We're down to 2. Here we go. Is this it? Come on, please be it. Oh, man. Well, I guess they both lose. I guess everyone loses. Nobody's a winner here. Unfortunate. All right, that was way more fun than I thought it was going to be. We definitely cooked on the last expansion, and then we proceeded to turn it into an absolute madhouse. But yeah, there we go. That's day 5 of the McDonald's fundraiser. We didn't raise too many funds today, but we still got a couple donations, so that is always appreciated. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Yeah, let me... Okay, yeah. I'm gonna close stream real quick. But yeah, we'll be back with more Derby tomorrow. We'll do a new layout, and it'll be tons of fun. So as always, thank you for watching. Don't be a stinker. And I will see you tomorrow for day 5